And wow, I just watched a Gary V video today, and he was giving a seminar, and he's so inspiring. I just love the guy. He's just amazing. And as I sat there and listened and watched, I thought, how many people in this audience are going to take away from this? I can do this. And that brought me to the very real awareness that we can't all do it. Um, those of us, myself included, think that if I can do it, everybody can do it. And it's really in the course of my working experience and in the course of my life, just not true. It doesn't account for some of us who came into this life with maybe neurological disorders, attention deficit disorder, for instance, and we have a hard time following through. We can get very excited about a project or a new activity, but we have a hard time following through, or neurochemical imbalances. Well, we might have a mood disorder that was either environmentally induced in our home life, or we inherited it from a close living relative or non-living relative, as the case may be. But in any case, I just wanted to drop in for your consideration. Not everybody can do the stuff that Gary talks about. I'm gifted in certain arenas. Certain things come easy to me. Writing comes easy to me. Writing about human nature and human pain comes easy to me. But I'm not so facile with storytelling. That's not where my talent lies. I'm not a person who's talented in the realm of storytelling. But boy, when it comes to human nature and explaining, what makes us tick, I'm really good at that. So, are we created equal? In essence, fundamentally, yes, we all deserve the same rights and the same freedoms and the same pleasures in life. But we're not all cut from the same cookie cutter. We have different shapes. We have different configurations. Some of us are brilliant in some arenas and bimbo-esque in others. My neurology, I've lived with attention deficit traits my entire life. Didn't diagnose myself until I was well into my 40s, and working at the time in my private practice internship toward a marriage and family therapist license. I never diagnosed myself. Nobody else had diagnosed me. I wouldn't be diagnosable through standardized tests that a psychiatrist might administer to me. But I've still got it, and it still created impediments in my life and impediments in my school experience and shame for me. So can I just listen to a Gary V video? And he's brilliant. I just love his stuff. But can I carry away from that? I can do this. I really can do this. Because first of all, not all of us are wired in such a way that we're technologically savvy, that we understand the internet as well as others, and how to take advantage of its benefits. And so a lot of people, I imagine, would leave that seminar feeling enthusiastic, but then get to a place of, how can I make this happen for myself, and feel some shame. It's okay. Maybe you're a brilliant artist. Maybe you're happy making a couple $100,000 a year. Maybe where you live and the lifestyle that you're interested in, that's all you need. That gives you everything you could possibly want. in this lifetime. And you're able to tuck away a little money for your retirement, for the future, for buying anything essentially you want to buy. Maybe 200 grand a year income is plenty for you. So don't listen to any of these inspirational, wonderful seminars or videos and come away thinking, oh, yeah, but if only. When I was working, I had to discern quite frequently, working with clients, when it seemed like they weren't able or weren't making strides in a timely fashion. I had to ask myself some very serious questions. I asked myself, is this obstacle happening because this person won't do the work? And that was certainly true for a lot of people. They just wouldn't do the homework that was required of them to actually turn some corners. Or is it that they can't do the work? And if I discerned that it was an I can't issue, I had a conversation with them about maybe going to see a doctor and get a psych evaluation so that maybe we could raise the floor of their depression, or we could take the edge off their obsessive compulsive thinking, or we could help them focus a little easier by giving them maybe a minuscule dose of the SSRI that does enhance your ability to focus, by the way. When you move the depression, when you take the edge off depression for a person, they're able to focus far more easily. And I've had personal experience with this when I was trying to study for my state board licensing exams 100 years ago. So all of these factors, I think, have to be considered and given weight. And please don't find yourself competing with all other people. It's just not realistic. We all have different abilities and talents and strengths and weaknesses. We're not all cut from the same cookie cutter. Don't expect yourself to be. Find your bliss, find things you're good at, and pursue those happily and passionately. And I think that's also the message that Gary Vee is giving. Find your passion, find your bliss. But don't worry that you're not going to become an internet entrepreneur and make millions of dollars every year. First of all, a lot of us don't want that. Many of us don't need that. and so we won't be inspired to create that for ourselves. Okay? All right. Remember this. I hope this has been educational for you. And today, and cut yourself some slack is all I'm saying. And I wish you the very best in whatever it is that turns you on and ignites your passion. And goodbye for now.